Hey, it's your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. I received such a great question the other day and wanted to do a video to share it with you and anyone else that might need this message. If you are a person that is ready to take a chance, ready to take a leap, you don't know what to do, you don't know how you're going to do it, and you are just like I need help because the people that I am around, they don't support me, they don't believe the way that I believe. How do I get this is actually a question that I received from someone on social media after I went live the other day on social media. And so if this message resonates with you, if that's something that you think you really need, you need to have a conversation about, stay tuned because we're going to have this conversation today. All right, so we are back. This is going to be a very quick message. I am not going to hold you for long, but I felt like this message was so important. So I'm going to put the link to the video I did on Saturday. Saturday's conversation was about taking leaps, and how to get out your comfort zone. So when someone saw that video, they asked me, like, so what do you do when you don't have support? And that is actually very common. A lot of people are going through many changes. They're preparing for transitions in their life, new doors, new opportunities, new paths, and they really are doing this by themselves. And this is the reason why the number one thing that I tell anyone that I work with that I can recommend is when you build that relationship with God, that is the person or that's who you will go to first when you feel like you have no one around you that understands you, that can support you, that can guide you, right? Going to God, building that relationship, because that's going to really guide you in the direction that you need to be. God is the author of all of our lives. So if He is the author, we need to go to the author. We need to go to the person that actually created us, that knows us best, and that can put us in the right space so that we can go and be the people that we're supposed to be according to His will. So that also will align you because you start to hear and God will start to direct you into the spaces and places with the right people that can support you in that journey. You just have to be obedient and understand that those that are closest to you may not be the people that understand you. Those people, there's nothing wrong that you're doing, and it's not even necessarily anything wrong that they're doing. They are in the space that they're in. You are just in a space, you are elevating a lot faster and at a rapid pace that you are now like, okay, I'm eager, I'm ready. I want to see more. I know that there's more in life. I'm ready for this new chapter. I know that God is leading me. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in my dreams. Some of you might be getting prophecies. Like it's so many different things. But now you are looking for that human interaction. And we're so quick to just go to those that we know personally, the people that we can just pick up the phone, the people that we text the most, and that might not be where you are supposed to go. Those people are not going to understand what you're talking about. They're not understanding your language. So this is where you have to say, God, can you surround me with the people that I need in this season in my life? Can you surround me with the people that I need in this season of my life? Because you want to be able to have these conversations, but you want to have it with the right individuals who have like mind as you, people that have already done it. If you watch my video from Saturday, I said that we all need a champion. The champion has already gone through that same path. They have gone before you. They can tell you the ins and outs. They can tell you everything that is going wrong, and they can tell you what to look out for because that champion has done that. And when you find those champions and they make themselves available, because this is going to be a whole nother message to the champions in a couple of days. But when you start to find those champions who are available, who are willing to share advice, to give you insight, to just be a listening ear for you. Because sometimes you're going to just have all these frustrations because you just don't know. You're really going into the land of unfamiliar, right? You don't know anything about this, about where you're going. And I'm not talking about a physical place, I'm talking about experiences. We still sometimes need someone who has gone there, who can tell you, like, look, I know how it felt. Look, I can tell you when I was having doubts and I didn't know if I was going left or my right. They can tell you those stories, but they also can have empathy for you as you're going through that process. The last thing is, not the last thing, because there's two more things. The next thing is, so like I said, find that champion. A lot of those champions are going to come from, you might have to find you online support. The beautiful thing that I do like about the social media is that there are so many communities out there that you can tap into, free and paid, right? Some of you might not have the money to invest to be a part of this particular community, but there are a lot of free communities on social media. Facebook has so many groups. So one of the things that I started to have interest in since I have purchased a house is homesteading, right? And growing my own vegetables and fruits. I found this amazing Facebook group where there are thousands of women, because it's catered to Black women, but it's thousands of women all across the country. So you have some that live in the Midwest like me now, some in the South, some in the North. Well, not really the Northeast, but maybe like there are some in the Northeast, because there are some like in upstate New York, right? There are the areas that are more rural. And I mean, it's just a great place to be. It gives you so much hope and inspiration because you're listening, you're reading other people's experiences. They're telling you, or they're coming like, hey, like I saw one, the young lady she has a peach tree, and she said for the last 5 years, her peaches have not been growing, no more than like this big. And then half of the time they end up being rotten by the time they do fall. And she was looking for insight, like what's going on? What should I be doing? How can I help this tree? And the women were just coming in with the comments. That is where so many of us can find growth. When you put yourself in a community of people that are either doing what you're doing or they're believing the same way that you're believing, and y'all are going through this process together, you're learning together, you're growing together, you're researching together. And that is why I say find you an online community. And a lot of the times it's available for free. It's available for free. You just have to go and do a little bit of research, do some digging, right? I guarantee you do a little bit of digging, you're going to be able to find other individuals who are in the same space as you and can help you make that way, into that lifestyle that you're looking for. Help you in taking those steps so that you can literally make concrete decisions on whether or not this is what you want in your life anyway. So I guarantee you, I encourage it. I encourage it. I encourage it. Please put yourself in those spaces and around those people. Now, the other thing is sometimes you can make those investments in yourself. So I'm about to say you can find you a champion. Sometimes a champion could be someone that you know, and then sometimes a champion could be someone that you meet who's a professional or someone who has actually gone through that journey and they make themselves available. Sometimes they go through coaching, they offer classes. If you can make that investment, try to find a way to sit under those people. And when I say to you, when you sit under those people and they can help you to create that guide that's just for you. That's one of the things that I do as a lifestyle strategist, is that I help people to devise a lifestyle that is meant for them. I don't want you to do what I did. I can tell you, I can share with you, I can give you resources similar to what I have done. So just like someone, I'm working with someone now, they are looking to relocate. I didn't say Tulsa remote, right? Because that is not what their reality is. But there's other places that resonates with that individual of what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish, where they're trying to go, that it will not align with Tulsa. So as a true lifestyle strategist, my goal is to help you to create that path that is meant for you, so that at the end of the day, it's going to align with your values. And guess what? If you don't know what your values are, we're going to work on that. You're going to walk away knowing what your values are. If you don't know what makes you happy, we're going to work on that. We're going to identify those things so that you don't make these decisions based off of survival or just based off of the things that other people have told you, have taught you. No, you're going to make these decisions because I want you to live your happiest and best life. And the only way that we can do that is to make sure that you are on the path that is meant just for you. So you have so many options. When you think you don't have support, there's a lot of support. There's free support and then there's paid support. But I guarantee you, if you start having these conversations with people that are around you and you're not getting the responses, you're getting a lot of doubt, they're putting their fears on you, they're telling you all the things that could go wrong, step away. Go in a quiet space. It might be time for you to pray. It might be time for you to fast. God might need to just clear you out so that you can hear him, so that you can truly hear what he is telling you and to go where he's telling you to go. And that also includes the people that he is going to send you to or going to send into your life. This is the reason why I say so many times people close off the connections that God is intentional about. He might be sending someone into your life to bless you with guidance, bless you with knowledge, bless you with information that you have absolutely nothing about. I mean, that you know absolutely nothing about. Those might be the people that God is sending to your life. And I hear this a lot from my singles because my singles are telling me, well, I don't even want the man that is my husband. That's great. But right before God might send you your husband, he might send you a man that's going to come in, is going to give you a blueprint to start that business. It's going to give you guidance on how to make your first 5 figures in a month. And that person might not be your husband, but that person is still extremely purposeful and is going to add value to your life and get you to the path that you need to be. So a lot of time, this is why we have to consult God all the time. God, who is this person? Did you send this person into my life? Is this person supposed to be in my life and at what capacity? You have to ask God those questions so that you don't close the door on someone that he sent into your life to be a blessing. I don't want you to miss out on your blessings. I want you to find and live the life that is meant exactly for you the way that God intended. Because I'm going to tell you this. A lot of us, we sit here and we have so much doubt. We look at a limited perspective and God is like, I can make this bigger. This can be bigger than what you're thinking or what you're seeing. I'm telling you. So if you don't feel like you have support and you are ready to make that investment, I welcome you. I encourage you to work with me. I do have a special right now for anyone that is looking for lifestyle strategy coaching so that you can definitely put yourself in the best position and place so that you can be successful. And if that sounds like something, if you're like, look, I'm ready, I'm tired, because you got to get to a point where you're tired of yourself. You probably heard me say that before. You got to get tired of yourself. And so when I got tired of myself, that's when I stopped. And I started to seek and find the resources that I needed to help me to get to the space that I am today and the path that I have been on for quite some years. This didn't happen overnight. This took a lot of intentional work. It took a lot of me reshaping and renewing my mind. Romans 12:2. Right? I could not conform to what everyone else was doing. I had to renew my mind. And that is something that I definitely want to help other people to do. So if that's something that you're looking for, I will have the link in below. I'm open up right now so that you have 2 sessions with me for a very low cost. Your first 2 45-minute sessions with me for a one low cost. And I'm telling you, as long as you are ready, as long as your mindset is in the right space and you are ready to take actions after two sessions, we should definitely be able to identify your values and then get you to the path that you want and start taking these action steps because you got to do the work. I can't. I can only do but so much for you. And I'm gonna do my part. I guarantee you that. Because I've gone through this process. I can tell you, and it's not that again, don't just reach out, oh, I want to move. Nope, right? So I just wanted to share this message. I hope it resonated. Please share, like it, comment if you have any questions. Let's continue this conversation, this dialogue. And if you are a champion, stay tuned because I got a message for you too.